And then there's also Treehouse about other shit.
Which I don't care about, so I'm turning the stream off. Anyway, final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Interesting that, like, excuse me. Oh, heartburn. It's interesting that, like, every single leak that I've seen, that I can remember at least, was wrong. Except a lot of people were saying Incineroar, but a lot of people were also saying other shit's gonna be in. But there was a few people that were like, Incineroar is like identical, or not identical. It's like guaranteed. I swear, Incineroar is in the game. Blah 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 blah. Right.
Right.
Um. It's also interesting that, like, again, this was the most incredible fucking leak, and it was nothing.
Yeah,
It was fake.
It
But
was fake all along,
goddamn.
and I am pissed about that.
Well, it's really interesting because, like, pretty much everyone was like, every leaker, almost every single leaker said Isaac is in the game. Everyone thought Isaac was in the game. And now he's an assist trophy. Then there's yeah. Oh, like, they did say, temper your expectations. There's only going to be a couple more characters announced. And all right, I get that. But damn, I actually care even less about the what was I gonna say? I care even less about the last few characters than I did when they were leaked, which is surprising because, again, I really just don't care about Incineroar. I know a ton of people fucking love Incineroar, and I will never, and I repeat, never understand why. Like, people love him as if he was like some super fucking developed character.
As if he was Charizard.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just cut to the chase on that there.
Well, not even just Charizard, but it's like, imagine if, like, Charizard was like, well, I guess is like developed and is, and
I mean,
like,
the anime one is that helped a lot with Charizard's popularity.
Kinda. But, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's like, the fighter that people are hyped up about, to the point that, like, people be hyped up if they put, like, Cloud and shit in, like, straight up. Aside from the what the fuck factor of having Cloud in, like, there are some extremely rabid Incineroar fans, and I'll never understand why.
Me neither.
But I mean, for the people that wanted him in, that's cool. He does look like he's going to be interesting. I will probably never play him aside from just to try him out. Ken is Ken. Like, not putting Ken in would have been the biggest fucking travesty in gaming history.
Right.
Because he is the Echo fighter.
Yeah.
And of course, someone's picking Ken, like, they're picking the new characters immediately for the treehouse. Let's see. The fucking piranha plant was,
hate it.
Like, I like it, but it's fucking, like, what? I know every Smash game has that what the fuck character in the roster somewhere. Like, 64 was, well, let's face it was Ness. Or Captain Falcon, actually could have been a lot more what the fuck than Ness. What am I talking about? Yeah, Captain Falcon was the what the fuck character.
But at least Captain Falcon's fucking cool.
Yeah. In Melee, it was like Game and Watch, and also for US players, anyone, like, both Fire Emblem characters.
Right.
Let's see. But Game and Watch especially, of course. Brawl was probably Rob, yeah. And then, of course, there's the crossover what the fucks, like Sonic and Snake, for obviously, but that's a little different.
Yeah.
And then Smash 4 was fucking Duck Hunt Dog.
Yeah.
So this is Piranha Plant is this game's Duck Hunt Dog. Just,
and I equally hate them both.
The character.
So
Well, to be fair, at least Piranha Plant looks like they play a lot less annoying to fight than Duck Hunt Dog, who just zones you out unless. But the thing is, Duck Hunt Dog's also like really fucking bad and can't secure a kill even after all the patches. So there's that.
Yeah.
But oh, with Piranha Plant in Smash, the weed can smoke you.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, fucking crazy. Friend of mine said, "Fucking Cineroar, worst fire starter in Cellroar."
I mean, technically wrong if you're talking about a stats aspect, but like, you know.
Yeah, no, just like a personal
Like,
preference.
yeah, I know. Uh,
Incineroar is way too strong.
as for me, I was as someone who for the 3 people listening to this who don't know, Isaac, I really want him because Golden Sun is one of my favorite RPGs of all time. I fucking love the Golden Sun series. Like all 3 games, I love them all. They're fantastic. I always recommend anyone who wants to either get into RPGs or is an RPG fan to give them a try, especially the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And Isaac, ever since because like I didn't even expect him to ever be related to Smash ever, but then he was an assist trophy in Brawl, and that got me really hopeful one day he could be a fighter. You know, uh, and you know it helped that like you said, like every leaker ever was like, hey, yeah, they listened to the Smash poll from Smash 4, which by the way I voted for Isaac in that, and they're
I
like,
voted for
who'd you vote for?
either voted. I probably did too. I probably voted for both Tails and Chrono.
Yeah, I could see you doing those.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they seem to have been listening to the high fan requests too, like with King K. Rool and whatnot.
Mm.
So like yeah, everyone and even me, like even without the leaks, I would have really had high hopes for Isaac considering that, you know. And then
Feels
they're
like
like,
Sakurai.
huh?
Feels like Sakurai murdering literally every Smash character in cinematics, including everyone except for fucking Kirby. And the last one is, catharsis for dealing with the most ungrateful fan base in the world.
Pretty much. But but uh but yeah, I was like, oh, this is your time to shine. They're doing this. Like almost every one of these fucking characters is pandering. Like let's be honest, and I don't blame them for it. I don't. And I was like, oh, yeah, so I'll get my guy. Finally, let's do this. Isaac, my man, let's go. And then assist trophy. Again.
Mm.
And I'm upset. like, like, like,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I'm just mad. You know? Like, so, like, here's to hoping either Felix or Matthew, who are the other 2 main characters of the series. Hopefully they'll be DLC. That'd be cool. One of them. In which case, it'd probably be Felix because he's the more popular of the 2. Uh, but I mean, that aside, other aspects of the leaks just also surprised me too. Because like we noted while watching, Shadow, me plus everyone else on the fucking internet, like had him gunned as an Echo for Sonic. Like,
Yeah.
like straight up, we're like, oh, Knuckles assist trophy. Well, then clearly here comes Shadow to be the other dude. And me personally, I'm with you that, yeah, if they were gonna do another Sonic character, okay, I'll be honest, like, it would never happen, but I'd gun for Silver, because, like, I'm the only person in the world who likes Silver, but, but him aside, if I were to choose another, I mean, it only makes sense to be Tails, you know?
Yeah.
Considering Sonic, and, like, especially now, like, granted, Shadow is still, like, huge-ass popular, he always will be. Anyone who tries to deny that is a fucking idiot. But like, but if you're going for nowadays what most Sonic fans you hear them say that only Sonic and Tails should ever be playable, like that you hear that all the time. So Tails. And plus, they're the original duo, so like Sonic and Tails, they're
Yeah,
the like.
again, it's just like that's been the fucking Smash rumor since Melee is, get fucking however many kills in Cruel Melee because, like, what, like 10-year-old or whatever could do that. And you unlock Sonic and Tails, and it's like that was the original fucking, like, April Fool's prank and rumor and all that shit.
Yeah.
Everyone tried that shit because everyone wanted to do Sonic and Tails versus Mario
Mario
and
and
Luigi.
Luigi, yeah.
It's like that's the thing. It's in, like, you remember the, like, 5 years where that was like
Yeah.
80% of Flash animations?
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, he's a sticker.
Yeah. I was like, at least make him an assist trophy. At least. But no,
Right.
he's a sticker. Which is actually worse. Like, this is actually the worst it's been. Because in Brawl, he was a trophy and a sticker. But it
Yeah.
was like a weird model port trophy, and also everything in Brawl looked kind of weird. Like, in retrospect, Brawl looks fucking weird.
I still love the
Um,
art style of Brawl. I don't care what anyone says. Like,
I mean,
like
I like it, but I prefer the way, 4 and especially Ultimate look
I
to
mean,
it.
yeah, Smash 4
Um,
definitely perfected what Brawl was going for. Don't get me wrong, but
oh no, I think it was different. Like, Smash 4 went more cartoony. Like, it felt a lot more like they were leaning towards what, like, 64 did. Brawl took what Melee tried to do and then did it without it looking like fucking weirdo garbage 2 years later. Because if you remember, Melee's whole aesthetic was like, oh, let's make everyone kind of realistic. I mean, look at the Bowser renders and shit. They look kind of gross now, though.
I'll go on record. I've always hated Melee's art style.
Yeah, I never really cared for it.
Like, I always between it and Smash 64, I preferred 64's look. I did.
Yeah, they were trying to be like, look at the graphics and like look at all the detail, and also, wait, shit, we've never done like 3D, like, detailed 3D models for these characters, so we don't know how the fuck they're gonna look. So they tried, and it was kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Brawl made everything a lot better in that regard, although I don't like the well, what was I gonna say? They kind of did what was I gonna say? I mean, they kind of made things worse with like the Star Fox characters over time, and just kind of gradually turned them into the really kind of deformed looking ones.
Yeah.
But they fixed it in Ultimate, so there's that.
So, yeah, fighters aside,
Yeah.
the spirit system is interesting. It really, because like on paper it doesn't seem that bad, but we'll have to see how it works in execution. It's one of those things. Um, and then in terms of the story mode actually looks really cool. I'm glad that there's a story mode again now.
Yeah, and again, that fucking song though
Oh yeah, really good.
Yeah.
It's gonna
I
be
was
Brawl
like,
all over again, where people are remixing and blasting the shit out of it everywhere they can.
yeah. The difference is before it was like, oh, like, hey, there's Latin chanting and no one knows what it sounds like except for like everyone made them like YTMND memes about like Sonic,
Yeah.
because it sounded a lot like that.
Right.
And it's like, okay. But no, it's really good, and I was not expecting that again. And everything about that adventure mode, just like I said, it's like, yeah, it's not like story based, but it's, you go around, you rescue all the characters, fucking just, I don't know. And actually, like, I mean, everyone memes about what was I gonna say? Everyone memes about how, like, oh, again, Sakurai always gives Kirby, like, front and center roles or whatever.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you think about it, out of all the characters, Kirby's probably the best suited for this shit because he's an eldritch abomination. Nothing stops Kirby. Nothing can stop Kirby.
He's also got a mecha suit now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, look, if anything could stop Kirby, which it can't, he can hop into a giant robot, which is arguably weaker than him. But he doesn't have to use a power to do it. He just hops into a giant robot.
Yeah.
So you really can't mess with Kirby. He has warp stars at his disposal. He can copy any power ever. And he's also sometimes like a hapless idiot that manages to avoid trouble just by random chance.
It'd be really funny meta commentary if the first character you rescue is Mega Man. but yeah, I mean, I'm sure the game will be good. Like, don't get me like, the only Smash game I've actively disliked is Melee. That's the only one I've actively not liked. Like, all the other ones I've been cool with. So I doubt this will be any different. That said, this is just me personally. I'm not saying everyone should do this. I'm still gonna hold off on getting both a Switch and this game.
I already have a Switch, and I pre-ordered the game because, I mean, I have a fucking... yeah, I have the Switch already, and of course I'm going to be playing fucking
right.
Smash.
Of course.
There's absolutely no fucking way, unless the game was like actually buggy or just poorly made, which, you know, Sakurai would basically sooner come out with stumps on his hands than let a game like that get through.
Right.
Like he'd probably sooner like if they tried to rush Smash Bros. And be like, all right, get out the door now. He'd probably just go straight up to the CEO of Nintendo, bite his head off, and be like, I am the CEO now.
I mean, fair.
You will not ruin my game. I literally say this is the last game every time, and then when they decide they want to make another one, I say, oh, I guess I'll take over. And they're like, no, Sakurai, it's okay. No, I gotta make sure. You know, you keep dragging me back in. No, Sakurai, no, it's okay.
But Sakurai, don't you want it to be headed by Keiji Inafune?
No, that's horrible. It's like Sakurai, you literally have no arms or legs now because of how hard you're working. In fact, we're concerned that you're just gonna wither away and become a soul.
By the way, that was some great little shady threw in the middle there. Can I ever get a break?
It was a little bit like I felt like I was playing Case 5 when he just sort of stared at me blinking. I was like, It's like, Sakurai, I mean, you deserve to go swimming, but
yeah. So, but yeah, like I was not joking. Had they said, hey, if they had done Isaac as a fighter, or Felix, or Matthew, I'm not even kidding, we wouldn't even be having this after discussion. As soon as the stream ended, I'd be like, okay, I'll see you later, and I'd fucking just run up to my GameStop.
Yeah. Wait, watching the footage, Captain Falcon totally, like, dodged that beam, but because his hand was behind him, like, it got caught in the beam.
Wow.
Like, if you watch it in slow motion, you can see it go by behind him. Or actually, wait, no, it doesn't hit him at all. It hits the Blue Falcon. And the Blue Falcon is such an integral part of Captain Falcon that he goes with it.
He can't leave it behind.
I mean, he can't. You know? So, no, that's it. It's just, he dodged it fine, but the Blue Falcon got hit, and he's like, my baby, no!
Right.
If you take her, I'm going to. I will punch you in the dick.
I mean, that makes it okay. That's justified.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm still hyped for the game, don't get me wrong. It's just that, like with how Smash 4 was, it's not on, like, my priority list of things to get, you know? So, but, yeah, is there anything else you want to say, or are you about done?
Game's gonna be great. maybe I might not have gotten the characters I wanted, which is unfortunate, and like just God, a sticker.
I do
I
feel your pain, dude. Believe me, I do.
I mean, at least like, oh, we got rid of trophies, but now there's spirits, so now it's a sticker. Cool. And also, I'm pretty sure it's the same. Like the sticker is the same trophy model from Smash 4, but made into a sticker.
Yep.
So it's like, oh, okay. So we did get downgraded. We downgraded, boys. Knuckles got an assist trophy, and I like Knuckles, but god damn it. And then yeah, I don't fucking I don't know, but whatever. I guess we'll see what the DLC characters are, but it
Oh,
doesn't really like. That's not like I'm not sitting here like, fuck this roster.
yes.
Who gives
Same.
a shit about Simon Belmont?
Yeah, same. Like, I want to stress that too from my end, because my love of Isaac and all. Like, I'm not saying like entire game sucks. Like, no, like,
He just
no.
really wanted Isaac,
Yeah, exactly. Like,
and I think he deserves it. Oh, here's this. Here's a tweet from February of this year. I had a weird dream that I was at a Smash tournament and none of the setups had the DLC characters. But a Piranha Plant was a playable character, so I played as him instead.
oh Jesus,
Wow, this fucking
that is
person.
prophetic. Holy shit.
How? What else did you dream of, Chosen One?
Seriously.
Everyone's like, the fuck?
Okay, so
Oh my god.
final thought for me, and I just literally now had this thought. Okay, because I made the joke during the stream, right? Okay, what if one of the DLCs, right? They announce crossover, right?
It's Goku.
Dude, fuck you! I was trying to build up. Fuck you! Don't do that to me.
What, were you really gonna say Goku?
Yeah. Like I was gonna say, like that we're doing a crossover with Arc System Works. So everyone's like expecting like fucking like Ragna or like Soul Bad Guy, and then all of a sudden all you hear is da na 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 na. It's just
It's fucking Faust.
totally.
The character everyone loves to fight, Faust.
Like they do a crossover of fighters and fucking Smash Ultimate, so Goku gets into fucking Smash 5 and fucking like I don't know, like Kirby gets into fucking fighters. Or something.
That would be very bad for everyone in fighters.
Right.
Beerus is like, oh, I'm a god of destruction. I can destroy anything. And then Kirby eats him, and then has like a Beerus hat. He's like, oh yeah, that's probably what happened. It'd be like, okay, and then it'd be like, it just slowly fades away, and it's just like,
And hey, both games are on Switch, so Goku can be in Smash. Come on.
Yeah, at this point, let's just fucking make it happen. DLC is anything. They haven't started it. They haven't hinted at anything. Just fucking Goku, Chrono. Let's go in with the Akira Toriyama there. So we got Goku and Chrono. Who else? Let's see.
2B, because everybody wanted her to be in Smash.
Fuck that.
Although that probably wouldn't happen because she's only been on Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah, that doesn't mean much. The only reason I say fuck that is because I personally don't care, for one, and for two, 2B is already getting into Tekken.
No, Soul Calibur 6.
Not Tekken, Soul Cal.
Yeah.
Whatever, Tekken with swords. I know it's not. I know it's like someone's gonna fucking like. They'll never tell me. They'll shit. But yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see who else could be DLC. Like, let's real quick, just like first, like initial thoughts of who you'd want as
Felix
DLC
or Matthew.
That'd be interesting.
I agree with you too that Chrono would be cool. I'm not like a huge ass Chrono Trigger fan. Like I like the game. It's not one of my favorites, but like, that is a gaming icon,
Yeah. And it's on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah. And on the Nintendo DS.
At this point, everything else. But literally the only versions of the game worth playing are like the Super Nintendo version, the DS version with some issues, but it does have, in my opinion, the better translation. But the music is a little bit worse, and again, Lavos's roar is the most disappointing and like heartbreaking thing in the DS version. Like it's so bad that it actively ruins the first moment you hear it. You're just like, but just anyway. So yeah. But I was also thinking instead of Chrono, do like Magus or pretty much any other character than Chrono, even if
They
Chrono's the
put in
more
Sergei just to
recognizable.
piss everybody off.
I mean, yeah, that would piss a lot of people off, but he'd be cool though. Like admittedly. But no, it's just like I think because they would want to avoid, don't put in another anime swordsman because people, bitch about that.
Right.
And like while a character like Isaac could be more unique, as like Chrono would just be a swordsman with like lightning bolts. As much as I'd hate to admit it, like there's a lot of other things he could do if they wanted to incorporate like double and triple text, but that'd be a little bit weird.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, if they were just like, all right, here's like Robo or here's Magus or something like that, both of those, like they're both really recognizable, or like Marl or Luca. Everyone in the Chrono Trigger party is extremely recognizable, and they all have like pretty significant moveset potential. So yeah, but I think Magus would be the best because only Scythe user in the entire game. Aside from Ness with Death Sight, the scariest fucking thing in the universe. And but no, it'd be cool. He'd be able to use magic too. But yeah, let's see. Chrono Trigger up would be cool. Goku, like honestly.
Everyone I could think that I'd want is shit that like would have zero chance of ever fucking getting in. Is the thing. Like fucking, for example, I'd want like either Ryu or Folu from the Breath of Fire series.
Mm-hmm.
But fucking that shit ain't never gonna happen. Like, not at all. Like,
a Mana Rep would be good too.
Oh yeah. I mean personally I like Legend of Mana, but I could see them doing Secret of Mana.
I mean if they wanted to pick like what's probably like closer to the like quote unquote objectively best of the three, like I guess good Mana games. Well, 4 if you count the original, which it was good, but it was also kind of different.
Yeah.
It's like there's Secret of Mana, Seiken Densetsu 3, and Legend of Mana. And like it took people a while to realize that Legend of Mana was actually a good game because it's fucking amazing.
It's a great game. I love it.
Yeah, I fucking adore that game. But I could see them picking a character from Seiken Densetsu 3 and then being like, US players might not recognize this. But, Square Enix is taking this as an opportunity to actually translate the fucking game. But, yeah, for the first time ever, US players will be able to play this game officially.
Also, due to another character I'd want, although probably is not going to happen, but it would be fucking really cool, is Rayo 1 from Custom Robo.
Yeah, here's the interesting thing. Have you heard about like the Chad Ganondorf leak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one specifically mentioned that Rayo 1 was cut. And obviously that leak is FUBAR now.
Yeah.
Although it could be a case kind of like with the Gamatsu leak where it's like some of this stuff was cut, so they found out about it early on. Like for example, Crom was in the Gamatsu leak, and then when Crom was deconfirmed, everyone was like, "Oh, this is fucking dead." But then it turns out, Crom was planned, And
Yeah.
Chorus Kids, for example, were also like leaked, and then that didn't happen. They're like, ha, and then the Sakurai was like, and we also found evidence that the Chorus Kids were going to be in the game too. Things like that.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I think DLC is going to be very interesting this time around
Mm-hmm.
because of the fact that like what is there? There's like at this point we basically like, oh yeah, Banjo and Geno could definitely happen. Like that could happen. They're not deconfirmed or anything.
Yeah.
Phil Spencer keeps saying he wants that like Banjo and Kazooie in Smash, and they did have a fucking like it came out that Phil Spencer had a fucking like dinner date basically with Nintendo staff at like one of the events recently. So that like Banjo as
I wouldn't
DLC
be
is likely.
surprised if Banjo was a DLC character. I mean, I am by no means like the biggest Banjo fan in the world. I do really like the first game,
Yeah,
but
the first game.
like I there are a ton like that would be a thing where the internet would explode if Banjo got it like officially announced.
Yeah, I think it'd be neat. I don't really have much stock, even though again, like I also really like the first game. Um, like a lot, but I'm also not the biggest fucking fan of it. But just I don't know. It would be neat. It'd be the Microsoft character technically, even though it's like it's rare and Banjo
Yeah.
is on Nintendo first. Like
Right.
they do own Banjo now, but it'd be weird to consider that as like it's a Microsoft character for the Microsoft crossover. It's like
Right.
it's like I guess, but I mean I could if they really want to do a Microsoft character like. I don't know. A
Master
lot of people are
Chief.
saying, well, yeah, no, actually, like think about
So
it.
that way people can finally do Master Chief versus fucking Samus.
They can recreate Haloid.
Yeah.
Um, but no, I actually think that that would be kind of neat. Hell, they could even kind of sort of do him as like a Snake Echo, but make him fight more like Snake did. And well, no, actually, Snake in this fights more like Master Chief could. Just give him like instead of a guided missile launcher, it's just straight up a rocket launcher
They
and
troll and
things
they
like
give us
that.
the Arbiter instead.
That'd be neat too. But then he'd be a sword fighter. We'd have another sword boy, but
Pl-
it's not an anime sword boy; it's an alien sword boy.
Plus, the Arbiter's already in fucking Killer Instinct, so they probably wouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's true. But no, that could be cool. But no, it's just potential DLC is fucking weird because like again, there's the obvious like, oh, what about fucking Banjo Kazooie, and what about Geno? And it's like, well, yeah, those are pretty decent picks for DLC. Banjo Kazooie is wanted by a lot of people, including Phil Spencer. And Geno's wanted by a lot of people, including Sakurai himself, who's apparently wanted Geno in since like Melee. I don't know why
But
he hasn't just put him in, but
if you
oh,
don't,
Square,
yeah, I was about to say it's
yeah,
because that character's owned by Square Enix. So
yeah, and Square, I believe. So, did they at all show the like the? I wasn't. Did we get to see if there's any more Final Fantasy music?
in that stream, no, we didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Do you know that means that we still haven't heard if there's going to be any more than like 2 Final Fantasy songs?
Yeah.
Because if there's only 2 Final Fantasy songs, either they're gearing up for something fucking crazy, which could again be Geno or some other Square character, um, or Square Enix is not playing ball.
Either is completely possible, honestly.
Yeah. Um, the scary thing is, again, it's the internet would shit and I'd be upset. Sora.
Ugh, fuck
That's
that.
a that's a massive possibility.
Fuck that. Fuck. You know, one that Nico would want, which is now possible because Bayonetta is in Smash, is Kaim from Drakengard.
That'd be
Which,
cool.
which that would be really dope, and it'd also be hilarious when you remember just what kind of series Drakengard is.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
what if it's like Dante? Like
yeah, I was about
Dante
to say that
is.
too. A lot of people would want Dante, so you could finally get Dante versus Bayonetta. Which I could
Yeah.
see Capcom doing that, honestly, especially to promote
Yeah.
DMC5. You know?
Yeah. I mean, well, they already kind of blew all their fucking budget on making the best representation of Guile players.
Yes.
Just I can't fucking believe that the Guile assist trophy literally has him sitting there and waiting for you to get close, and if you get anywhere in range, he flash kicks the fuck out of you. Like, come the fuck on.
Guile players in a nutshell.
He just sits there crouching the whole time. You're just like, stop it. Go away. Now, I bet you if you try to throw a projectile, he just sonic booms it out of the air, and you're just like,
Actually, speaking of that, I'm surprised they chose Guile and they didn't have like Chun-Li as the assist trophy, because Chun-Li and Ryu are like always together.
It's true. But also Guile.
Yeah, the meme.
Like, yeah. But yeah, like I guess like I can see a bunch of characters that have potential to be DLC. Mostly I can only think of like crossover characters, I guess.
Yeah.
They could still do a few other ones. Like, for example, they could do a custom robo, but I heard the license for that actually straight up expired. But here's the thing: if they stick to assist trophies can not be playable at all, then that rules out like a lot of characters.
Sadly, yeah.
Same thing with like if stickers are in, then like if it's a sticker, then it can't be a playable character. If that's the case, then that also rules out a lot, and
Yeah.
people need to really comb through what stickers are in the game. Um, but yeah, just let's see. Goku, a Chrono Trigger rep, maybe a Mana rep instead, or both, because fuck it. Let's see. Who else would I want? I don't fucking know at this point, because I really don't give a shit about Geno.
Same.
Like I really like Super Mario RPG. Geno did not stand out to me the way he did for like everyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not bad. I think he's neat, but holy shit, do people just love the fuck out of Geno?
Yeah.
Banjo Kazooie would be neat, I guess. I repeat, do not want them to do this, but I could see the whole Minecraft shit coming true. Especially considering, like, I believe, like, here's the thing that's scary, is that this lines up, like, some of this stuff does actually line up with other leaks a little bit, including the Vergerben or whatever the fuck, Vergerben, say it, but that guy was pushing Incineroar as being a thing even when the leak came out. He was basically like, no, fuck off. But he was saying like Minecraft is going to be in the game in some way, shape, or form. Like he was saying like maybe a stage, and then someone said Minecraft Steve, and he's like, yeah, I mean that seems like it's likely. I know Minecraft is going to be in some regard. So here's the thing: there could end up straight up being a DLC like character and stage that's Minecraft, and you play as Minecraft Steve, and I'm gonna fucking like just talking about this is dramatically increasing the pain of acid reflux. But just I could see that. I don't want it, but I could see it.
Yeah.
But I other than that, I can't really think of much. It's just like, yeah, I mean, obviously there's the crossover characters again, like I said, like fucking Sora, Geno, Banjo, whatever the fuck. And again, if you include the fact that like if assist trophies and stickers don't necessarily rule someone out, we find that out at some point, then that'll be insane. They did also mention that we're not doing any Echo fighters for the 5 characters. They're real characters, not echoes. Which I feel like you should include echoes at like, just as like here's an echo pack or something like that, because
Yeah.
that's part of the point of echoes is we can get characters in without them being taking a lot of shit like
Mm-hmm.
development. But I don't know. Uh I don't know. There's I feel like there's both a lot of potential, but at the same time, who else can you add? Like,
Yeah.
I really hope they're not just like, here's another Pokemon, because they just added another Pokemon.
Right.
Like, oh look,
Here's
it's
another Fire Emblem
Decidueye.
character.
Yeah, here's another Fire Emblem character. Oh boy. Here's Decidueye. Oh boy. Here's fucking let's see.
Here's
Well,
Eevee.
I was gonna say there's like people that thought that the character from Xenoblade Chronicles X could get in, and that'd be okay. But still, just kind of like, let's see who else could get in. Fucking let's see. I'm even thinking of like what Nintendo characters, Nintendo franchises. Maybe the person from Sin and Punishment,
Maybe.
Saki. That'd be weird. That'd be cool though.
Like,
Uh,
while you think, the other.
the chick from Mischief Makers.
That'd be
No,
cool.
Goemon.
Goemon.
Jap-
Yeah.
Dude, Japan has been screaming to put Goemon in since I don't know.
That would be awesome if they put fucking Goemon. Other than what you said, though, the only other person I could think of, and again, it's a crossover person, but like, if they were to put in a Tails rep, fucking, it probably would be Lloyd or Yuri, one of those two, most likely, unfortunately. But I mean, if we're going purely by my own fucking taste, it would be Reed, but that's not gonna fucking happen. I would want it to be Crest because he was the first.
Yeah, like I think that would be good. Honestly, if I were to pick a Namco rep, I'd probably go with Klonoa, not just because I like Klonoa a lot, but also because I think Klonoa would be a pretty unique fighter.
Oh yeah, Klonoa would be awesome too. Yeah.
Just borrow a lot from Namco x Capcom.
Actually, that brings another idea. They could put Knights in.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Eggman. It's mechless Eggman. He just runs around going yo, yo, and then he slaps people. Yo.
Yes.
Or does the boot.
Flopcoon he throws Flopcoon at people.
That'd be perfect. Yo.
No one's gonna get that joke.
Yosh.
But yeah, like I've named my Nintendo people too, like Rail One and whatnot. But like that's about it for me. You got any other thoughts?
I don't know. I really like the rumor of Monster Hunter, like the Monster Hunter as a character, and
probably wasn't
saw
gonna happen because of fucking Marvel Infinite.
Probably. Thanks, Marvel Infinite.
Yeah, that game continues to fuck shit up. That's great.
Capcom's probably like, I want to get this character and take him and put them in something better, and then Marvel, well, mostly Disney, is probably just like, no, mine.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then there's that fucking. This is pretty much completely unrelated, but I have to say this. You heard about the Monster Hunter movie?
Yeah.
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 For those of you who don't know, the Monster Hunter movie is going to be the most generic schlock ever. Although it might end up being so bad it's good because it's made by the same person who did the Resident Evil movies that are just fucking ridiculous. So it's probably gonna end up being like entertaining B movie schlock, but it misses the point of Monster Hunter to an insulting and almost offensive degree because Monster Hunter, aside from World, which is just kind of weird about it, like Monster Hunter is all about like living alongside the monsters and trying to survive and only really like culling monsters and stuff when things go crazy. And you need to do it just so that the ecosystem doesn't fall apart from these fucking godlike beings. Because it can.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really weird shit that happens on occasion, like apex predators and the frenzy virus and all this other shit. But it's like, all right, so all of it's all about like these monsters are basically just normal animals, but normal animals in Monster Hunter are insane. But
Yeah.
then the movie is like, these evil monsters are invading our city, and it's up to military man protagonist to fucking shoot them with his M16.
Uh,
Get the military, get the tanks. We have to shoot them, and they're coming to kill us, and they're super aggressive and evil and invading our world, and we have to shoot them because this is just fucking Jurassic Park.
yep. Great.
Rathalos fucks up New York. Even though Rathalos would probably just like perch on top of a building and just be kind of very scared and leave. Like see all these people just like, what the fuck? Rathalos is an asshole sometimes, but like wouldn't go invading a big city because that's just the bad idea.
Yeah.
But I don't fucking know. This is gonna be an interesting year,
Oh yeah.
and I'm looking forward to that world of light. I'm looking forward to asking Snake what the fuck he thought was gonna happen.
The box would protect it. Like, what if that's a twist that the box is what got incinerated? He's fine.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure it just straight up like there was nothing left.
But
Oh my god.
but
Come
yeah,
on, Kirby, save the world.
so yeah, with that, I'll probably split this into two videos because the post discussion was a bit longer than I thought it would be. But
Well, we're excited.
yeah, like there's nothing wrong with
And
that.
and disappointed a little.
Yeah,
Like not like I hate saying disappointed because it sounds like, oh, I'm let down by Smash Ultimate. It's like, no, it's just there was characters that I wanted to see and they weren't in the game, and that makes me sad. Or they
same.
were a sticker. But I'm not like unhappy with what's in the game in the slightest. Like this is gonna be an incredible Smash game. It might end up being the best one, just period. Um we don't know. It definitely looks like it's gonna be better than 4. It definitely seems like it like unless you play competitive melee, I think it's probably gonna be, you know,
Hmm.
better than melee. If you play competitive melee, then that's just your thing at this point. So, you know,
Yeah.
it's not going to replace it because melee's its own thing. Like none of the Smash games really replace each other, but like melee and 64 both have very unique spots in like the Smash community. So neither of them are going to be like the games that get outclassed.
Right.
The way a lot of people consider like Brawl and also like now Smash 4 to basically be superseded by the one after them. Except for like Brawl is subspace and Smash 4 has literally nothing that isn't completely destroyed by Ultimate. I
Right.
mean, what? Like Smash 4 got completely and utterly invalidated. It did.
Like most Wii U games are now getting invalidated by their Switch versions, sadly.
Yeah. And it's great because like Ultimate isn't even like Smash 4 Deluxe or anything like that. It's just like we made a new Smash game and we noticed that everyone was sad that Smash 4 had like the worst single player content of any Smash game that isn't like 64. And 64 doesn't even really count because it's fucking Smash 64. It's the first one on the N64. What do you want? So
You're
we
right.
decided to do all this other really really cool shit, get rid of that dumbass board game mode, and yeah, this is going to be cool. You're gonna love it. Everything's better now, and it's like, yeah, Smash 4 is kind of, yeah. Uh,
Sadly. But
I don't fucking know.
same.
It's gonna be
So,
good.
like I said, it's just gonna be interesting to see how the game evolves because they said the 5 DLC is gonna take place over the course of a year. So,
Yep, and just it's gonna be a crazy fucking year, and it's gonna be one after another. It's not gonna be like, oh, let's announce like Roy, Lucas, and some other shit all at the same time. Now it's gonna be like,
Meh.
here's this next character.
Actually, that gave me. They probably would not, honestly, but
What?
they could do that. As they could have Nintendo be one of them.
I mean, yes, but I feel like they would just do a Ness Echo. Like, it makes more sense to do a Ness Echo.
Yeah.
And I mean, if they decide to be like, ha, we said we were making new fighters, but we didn't say that we weren't making Echoes, which I think would be cool, then yeah, I would actually love a Nintendo Echo. Like, I think that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
But right now, it's not looking like there are going to be Echoes. So, I don't know. It, like I said, it's gonna be crazy. The game itself's gonna be fucking fantastic. I'm extremely excited for it. I'm extremely happy for the roster that we have. I didn't get some of the characters that I wanted, but like I already know that like I'm gonna play a whole shitload of Simon and or Richter.
Yeah.
Like they look like they're going to be a lot of fun to play and not a lot of fun to play against. And that's funny. So yeah, but we'll see. And DLC might completely change my mind about like, me basically being done caring about the roster the moment Castlevania Bros got announced. Because none of the other characters that were announced I give a shit about.
Yeah.
Because like, wait, I mean, I know this has gone on long enough, but wait, who's new? There's Ridley, Inkling, K. Rool, and the Castlevania brothers.
And
Obviously, one
Ken
of
and
those is an
Incineroar.
Echo. Well, I'm saying like non-Echoes, and then there's
Oh.
Incineroar. So that's 5 new fighters. Who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting someone that's new.
Beats me.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. But then, then there's Echoes. But it's like, so those are the new characters. I know. I feel like I'm forgetting
Isabel is
someone.
an Echo. That's who you're forgetting.
Oh yeah, she's not technically an Echo. Okay, I do actually think Isabel looks interesting. It looks like Villager, but um, less stupid. So yeah, it's like, so the only ones I really care about that are actually new characters is it's like the Castlevania brothers, and I put them together because as Sakurai said, which one is truly the Echo?
Right.
And then there's Isabel, who's like an Echo but not. And that's interesting. And then out of the Echoes, it's like I pretty much care about like Ken, and then again the other Castlevania character, and that's it. I don't really care about anyone else. But the fact that everyone that has ever been in a Smash game is in Ultimate, fucking cool,
Yeah.
Great. That's awesome. That was enough at that point. Just be like, look, it's literally everybody, and look at all these stages, and also Inkling, and then also this other character, Castlevania. Luigi fucking died.
Luigi dies a lot in these trailers.
Well, yeah, it's like, they killed Mega Man, they killed Mario, they killed Luigi, they effectively killed Dedede because he got clocked.
They killed the
like,
entire
the
cast with that story mode trailer.
Yeah, everyone except for Kirby is dead because how do you kill Kirby? Yeah, so it's like, all right. So it's like, but no, everyone's here, and I'm hyped about that. Just because most of the new characters don't really appeal to me or my tastes doesn't mean that I'm not happy that they're in for the people that like them.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I just don't give a shit about K. Rool or Incineroar, like, at all. Like, to the point that seeing Incineroar, like, upset me slightly, just because I really don't care. But I know a ton of people like him, and it's great. Like, they seem like a unique enough character. Like, they do seem like they play fun. people are gonna enjoy it, and I'll probably enjoy playing as him. I made a joke that, like, I kind of said the same thing about Broly in Fighters, and then I played him, and I was like, oh fuck, I like playing as Broly. I hate this. Like, I played with him a lot, and I was just like, oh shit, oh no, oh
Damn you
I
for
like
being able to
Broly.
design games properly. How dare you, Arc System Works.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, I actually like playing as Broly. Oh shit. And I'm not saying like, oh, he's a badly designed character, but I mean like the way he played, I was like, oh, I'm really enjoying playing as Broly. Like, oh no, I fucking hate Broly. But but like his play style and his moveset is like right up my alley. It's, oh no, I hate this. I could see it happening with Incineroar, and I'll be like, oh no, I'm enjoying playing as Incineroar. Oh no, I hate this.
I mean, I
Kirby,
always
couldn't
liked
you
Broly,
just
so
let
it
him
wasn't an
dead?
issue for me. Like,
Yeah.
but
Oh my
yeah,
god, but then
you about summed it
DLC.
up for me there too, honestly.
Pretty much.
Like,
Oh, I'm tired.
again, it's not a priority buy for me. I will get the game eventually. It's just I now know where this rests on my priority list of games to get. So
Lower than you'd like, but it's still Smash.
yeah, exactly.
Holy shit, I can't believe Sherman and Mr. Peabody are gonna be in Smash, the perfect Echo Fighter for Duck Hunt. Oh my
That'd be
fucking
amazing.
god.
That would be awesome.
Twitter needs to calm down.
Anyway,
Oh
like
my
I said,
god.
I'll split this into 2 videos because the after discussion is as long as the fucking stream almost. So
I blame myself. I apologize.
no, you're good. It's a fun discussion. So
I'm gonna probably go die.
all right. So with that, we'll catch y'all later for the next time we do one of these. Take care.
Peace.